My name is Joan Higgs, and I'm the author of the book One Moment, which is a book about, it's a memoir about loss, stillbirth, faith, and hope. The chapter in my book, called The Greatest Joy, is about grandparenting, and I chose to read that to you today. Becoming a grandparent is a thought that rarely entered my mind prior to late summer 2004. Before retiring in 2000, I had been busy with my second career as a middle school teacher and English and drama teacher. After 2000, I was an education consultant for 4 years. There was no time to think of a different role. Many of our friends were grandparents, had been for a long time, but Ron and I always believed that becoming a parent is personal and serious business. It wasn't something we wanted to happen before our kids were ready, so we didn't nag them. We were busy and we were content. Grandparenting, we had no time to even think about what that might mean to us. If someone had asked me about this possible role, I think I would have said I'd like to be a different sort of grandparent than those of my youth. While I loved my grandparents, enjoyed spending time in their homes, and missed them when they were gone, I don't remember them ever playing with me in the way I wanted to play with mine. I hoped to be like my mom, who got down on the floor and acted silly when she was with our children, and my mother-in-law, who always baked cookies when we visited. Dorothy Higgs and Georgia Peters also provided a basket of age-appropriate toys during our visits. One day I wanted to mimic their grandparenting skills. One September 2004 evening, as we were preparing to fly off to Las Vegas for a bakery equipment expo, our son and daughter-in-law paid us a surprise visit. It was getting dark and I was watering flowers and shrubs for the final time before we left. They got out of their truck and started walking down the sidewalk with their dog, a Siberian Husky, who seemed to be wearing a t-shirt with lettering on the back. Well, how cute is that? I thought to myself. It was dark and I couldn't read the words, so I lured her onto the porch where I could see, I'm going to be a big sister. Delayed reaction, and then total ridiculous, silly, insane whooping. Ron, look at this. You're joking. Are you serious? My nonchalant, I don't care if I'm ever a grandparent attitude morphed into disbelief and unbelievable happiness all at the same time. What had I been thinking? A few months later, when our grandson was born, he was not yet an hour old when I looked into that familiar face and knew my life had changed forever. It was a moment of pure, unexpected joy. He was so beautiful, and every time I peered at him, I saw something new. I spent a lot of time with him that first year, making many, many visits to their home, helping any way I could, but mostly holding him, reading to him, singing to him, rocking him, playing with him, and loving him. It was a very special time for me. He was not an easy baby because he had colic, so he slept little and fitfully, just like his father. His parents welcomed the breaks in their routine that I provided. One day when he was about 2 months old, sensing in an earlier phone conversation that his mom and dad were just worn out, I did something I had never done before. I drove to their home without asking if it was okay. What I found was a crying baby and 2 tired parents. I placed him on my shoulder and sat in the same rocker in which I had rocked both of my children. For 2 hours I rocked while he slept. He slept, and when he woke, he was content. Such unadulterated joy I remembered, but it had been a long time. I felt lots of joy with my own babies, but as parents, we are so often overwhelmed with trying to do the right thing, protecting our children and providing for them. But as grandparents, we just get to enjoy, to love, to soak in the very being of this precious life.